265. Oh, that scare you a little, Fred? Whoa. Well, more of the same. More Kerosene Halo, Lost Dogs 77s, maybe even a little Hank Williams or Rolling Stones. What do you think of that, Fred? No comment. Anyway, yeah, we're dipping back into the early shows where we did mostly our own music. We hope you enjoy it. Keep those pledges for the Lost Dogs Kickstarter coming in. And we're doing great with that. Just keep on. Just pledge till it hurts. Yeah, Fred? You love Dad? Nope. 265.
All right, let's try it. All I wanted wasn't meant to be. All I wanted didn't happen to me. Be a hero or champion. Score 0 'cause my game is done. Come and gone. Places at all wrong times, too far ahead, too many years behind. Make up my face to hide another line. But it's a waste of all your precious primes. Come and gone, come and gone. Baby, come on. Story isn't much to read, no. I got you, the rest is history. Come and go. Baby, come on. Come and go. Baby, come on.
And we're back! We're back with CoROEnosphere 22! Catch 22. There's a catch in everything. I think that needs a toast. Woo! Lift, separate, fill. Woo!
Yes,
man.
That's a better one, huh?
Tarnation. That tastes like the real deal, my brother McCoy.
Yeah, I went from the bottle to the can with the little thing in it. Woo!
Well, I think, you know...
Hey, are we doing this?
Are we doing this? I don't think I could sing this one with this.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's going to be a hot weekend, my brother. I'm going to need some shelter. I think we all need a little shelter, don't you? It's just a shot away. It's just a shot away. Whoa, children. It's just a shot away. It's just a shot away. Oh, my hand! I got blisters on my fingers!
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh, you know, it's one thing to play that on electric guitar, but I'm here to tell you. And then I dropped my pick midway, and you got to keep picking.
Is that a?
That's a pick.
Is that a?
Oh, is that a Jeff
Sheets
Sheets pick? No, the Jeff Sheets pick. A big shout out to Jeff Sheets. He's one of the great Christian metal guitar gods, I guess, which is kind of a contradiction. But, you know, I had one of his picks for years. It was this big pink thing, you know. And I went, where in the hell did I get this, you know? And then finally, I saw him at Cornerstone. He had his own booth set up. And I went up to him and I said, Jeff Sheets. I said, I'm Micro of the 77s. And he goes, oh, yeah, you know, like he tried to pretend like he knew who I was. And I said, I've had one of your picks for years and it's my favorite pick. It's so thick. And he says, what's your address? And he gave me it. He sent me like, you know, 20 or 30 of my.
Wow.
It was the coolest thing, man. He was so nice. We got our picture taken and everything. Yeah. So anyway, Jeff Sheets.
All right.
Jeff Sheets. Okay.
Well, and that was an interesting twist of a start. For the
Yeah,
show.
it was. A little bit
And
different.
what's the story behind the choice of "Give Me Shelter," Mike?
Well, I mean, do I need to say? You know, it's like, aren't we under siege in every way? And the song just asks the questions. You know, it's like, you know, we're in deep trouble and we need shelter. You know, that shelter could be a lot of things, and really, it's up to you. Where are you going to take it? But love is a kiss away, so give us a kiss.
Well,
Oh boy,
man.
I didn't want to talk about it, man. You made me talk about it.
Well, you know, you're a thoughtful person. You have a nice way of speaking.
On occasion. On
Yeah.
occasion. Well, with that in mind, we're going to do the last song that Mark Tootle submitted to the 77s officially. In fact, at the time that this was released, it was a demo. It wasn't really a finished tune. It was the last thing the band worked on. Probably the last thing Aaron played and Jan played and I played in the studio. And I finished it. I had the lyrics. And we finished it and put it on
Sticks and Stones. And it ended up becoming, you know, I don't know if it's a fan favorite, but this is definitely a song that I like a lot. It's interesting compositionally, like all of Mark Tootle's songs are. So you want to try what is it, a 2-beat? It's bop, 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 bop.
Okay. 1, 2.
One more question before you're out the door. Can you believe in me the way I believe in you? Without dreams, our love could come to nothing. Without love, our dreams, they won't come true. So, okay, say no with your lips, but someday say yes with your heart. Well, you can't have love without dreams, and you got to have some dreams this side of paradise. No, you can't have love without dreams, and you can't see your dreams without paying the price. You can't have love without dreams. Yeah. You thought you had some dreams, maybe, but they were just petty illusions. They were strings wound up one at a time into a ball of confusion. So, okay, say no with your lips someday. Say yes with your heart. No, you can't have love without dreams, and you got to have some dreams this side of paradise. No, you can't have love without dreams, and you can't see your dreams without paying the price. You can't have love without dreams. So, okay, say no with your lips, but one day say yes with your heart. No, you can't have love without dreams, and you got to have some dreams this side of paradise. No, you can't have love without dreams, and you can't see your dreams without paying the price. You can't have love without dreams.
first time I've ever
Actually
played
heard
that.
the song or played the
and
song?
that I've encountered it physically.
Wow, it's a great tune.
Very cool, man.
I think me and Dave Lenhart went and tried to play that once on a tour, and it was really great. I mean, you know, some of these things.
I know. I don't know why we've never played.
I don't know. You know, it's like it's obscure. You know, that's part of a great function about this show is that we are digging so deep into the catalog because bands and artists fall into this kind of, I guess, bad habit. Not all of them, but you find things that work and you stick with them for a stage show, you know, because you don't want a lot of things you're stumbling through. And you can rehearse and rehearse and rehearse, but there are some tunes that just aren't going to have that stage staying power, right?
Well, it's crazy.
But
This one totally would have.
Oh, totally. See, and that's the thing is I think I get intimidated sometimes by the fact that I haven't played it. The parts sound complicated, but when you actually go in and you peel it back, you realize this is a piece of cake, and it's easy to make it sound good.
Not a really stressful range or anything.
And it's not like I get a lot of requests for it, but it's one of my favorite little lost ditty kind of things, you know. So
So that's going in the.
That's going
in the new book.
That's going in the new book.
All right.
Oh dear, now we have a thing. This has been heavily requested, and I can't believe we haven't done it in 22 shows. This has an interesting story. So Mark Proctor, our first drummer for the first 4 years, and hi Mark.
Hey Mark.
Shout out to you. We know you watch the show. We love you. Your
great
great
work,
work
Mark
and your
Proctor.
contributions have been enduring. And this was one of the last things that he and I wrote together. And unfortunately, he wasn't able to record it with us. But he had all these lyrics about bells and buzzers and sirens and horns, and he brought
ringing in his head.
Yeah, he wrote all these words and handed it to me, and I don't remember how much of the music idea he had. I don't remember. It's been a long time. It's been, 38 years, 37 years, I don't know what. But somehow I turned it into a kind of police sort of thing, which I didn't mean to do, but they were just, you couldn't get away from them at the time, And everyone around me admired them. Most of my friends were bigger Police fans than I was, but let's see. I'm going to just give it a brush up. So how are you going to play this one?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Well, it's got that intro.
It's got that. There's the rock thing, the rock intro thing, but then the boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
it's almost like a.
I think I've got that. I'm trying to remember how the intro goes in my head because
it's just a rock beat,
It's so flushed out. My head.
Well, the guitar starts it.
Okay. Once you start, I'll know. Okay.
And then you come in with a bop, 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 bop. With me.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I hear
dogs are
I
coming
hear
through.
I hear the dogs coming in. Well,
Chuck Wagon. Let's go.
Chuck Wagon. Yes,
it
yes,
is.
that's right. Remember Wagon Train, or what was that? What was that food?
There's 4 dogs that live here, and they're awesome.
And what's great about
One
that?
of these days we'll have to get.
that
on
would have
the
made
show.
a great segue to a dogs tune we're going to do later.
Well, what happens is, my sister, when she opens the door in the back,
Yeah.
they come tearing down the hall, and they, total Chuck. It is the Chuck
It's
Wagon
like the
commercial.
Chuck Wagon thing.
And we could film it, because they're good to go, man. As soon as that door hits, man, they'll come down and give us a shot every time. Perfect. And they're just all over one another.
Oh,
It's
that'd be
awesome.
great.
Chuck Wagon we can pull and then
Oh, you don't need to do any of that. They're just heading to the door. They're
I'll
good.
fly some stuff in.
Oh, fly a Chuck Wagon. Oh, an animated Chuck Wagon. Excellent.
Was that the
That's
name
probably
of
what they
that dog
did,
food?
anyway.
Do they still make that
Oh,
stuff?
man, that used to be one of the most.
I thought it was. What was the most popular one? The
Gravy Train.
Gravy. That's
But
what I thought it
No,
was.
but that Chuck Wagon commercial was a kid completely captivated me because I.
Yeah, because
how
wouldn't it
how the thing
disappear?
would go and disappear
It would
into the thing.
disappear
Oh my
into the
gosh.
thing, and you'd go look
I'm
for
like, oh, I wanted that so bad in my house. I wanted the little Chuck Wagon.
What a great waste of 5
Okay.
minutes that was.
So how does this thing start?
Okay,
Oh, gotcha.
let's see. All right, I haven't played this on acoustic. Let's see.
savings and loans, always in the red. Time schedule, deadlines and home. I think I go crazy. Wish I could remember what it was like to be lazy. Hey! I'm always running out of time. I'm always standing in line. I'm always spending every dime. Moments with his weeks, months, and years, just to end up this way. Trials, troubles, tears, the endless price I pay. I got thorns, thistles, patches, and tares tangled up in me. Don't take much more than a man, ow, to set me free. Yeah, yeah. Come set me free. Yeah, yeah. Why won't somebody? Why won't somebody? Why won't somebody? Somebody tell me how to make a difference tonight. 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 Make it, hey, yeah. Difference tonight. Difference tonight. Difference tonight, yeah.
I thought there was more to it
There's not.
in the back end.
No.
Gosh.
Well, I mean, there is. There's a bass solo.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a kind of a thing.
Yeah.
that- yeah.
We
Yeah,
skipped
see,
that.
yeah.
We've played that many a time over the 25 years you've been in the band. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. We've played this a number of times, probably more in the earlier days than the last several years, but it keeps coming back. It's sort of a cyclical.
Now, didn't we kind of did we segue that with or mash that with "Driven to Tears" or something like that?
Well, I know that we played Driven to Tears a couple times with Aaron. I don't remember playing it with you, but if you say we did, then we did, and
Oh,
I don't.
yeah.
We could have made a mashup.
Yeah,
In fact, that's.
that's what I.
I think when we played it with you, that is what we
we turned
did.
it into that.
Right. Oh, jeez. Well,
Okay.
you know,
Ooh,
man, I strained my nads on that. I haven't.
this
You
is
know.
a beautiful song coming up here.
Oh yeah. Well, this one is an interesting story. This is a Phil Madera, Derry Doherty song.
The lovely and talented Derry Doherty.
And Phil, you know,
And Phil. But
they were in Ireland. They wrote this in Ireland.
the lovely
one of them-
crimson-haired Derry Doherty.
Yeah, I think that. I don't know if it was Phil or Derry. I think
Does
it was
Derry
Derry.
watch this show?
He should. Derry, if you're not watching this, you know, your soul is in danger. You know, he had a friend pass away, and I just lost a very good friend of mine a couple weeks ago. Suddenly, without warning, you know, when someone's sick for a long time, it's almost like you're expecting it, and in some cases you're hoping it happens because they're suffering so much. In this case, it was just like he sent me a gag, you know, message on Facebook. The next day I'm reading Facebook and his sister's, you know, saying all these things, and I'm going, no, this can't be.
Huh?
John Steger, good friend of mine, Dan Wick's brother-in-law.
Well, he had sent he sent.
Well,
you-
he and I had been, for the last 10 years, we send gags. You know, I have a certain group of gag friends that you send little films to, and he and, or sometimes he'd chime in and we'd talk for hours, and, you know, this great friend. I mean, and just then he's gone. Just gone. I'm going, I don't get it, you know. It's like, how do you.
He's all right though.
He's all right, but we're not, you know. It's like, I don't know how to feel about it. So anyway, Derry wrote this song because of a similar situation. He was looking at the Irish sky, looking at the moon, and just, letting it be, a thing, So I'm going to see if I can do this. Normally he sings this. This is not something I've sung. This is for John.
Tonight I smiled at the moon underneath the midnight Irish sky. Heard the whisper of a comet passing by. Tonight I smiled at the moon. My tears are dry for now. I've come as far as I can down the highway of my reckoning with the passing of a friend. Tonight I smiled at the moon underneath the midnight Irish sky. Heard the whisper of a comet passing by. Tonight I smiled at the moon. My heart is aching still, but I am learning to row up the river of my reckoning with the need to carry on. Tonight I smiled at the moon underneath the midnight Irish sky. Heard the whisper of a comet passing by. Tonight I smiled at the moon. The sky is filled with stars, and I am learning to see through the window of my reckoning that what will be will be. Tonight I smiled at the moon underneath the midnight Irish sky. Heard the whisper of a comet passing by. It made me think of you. Tonight I smiled at the moon.
Nice.
Cool.
Beautiful tune.
Very. Whenever you guys get together, man. Was that you or is that Derry and Phil?
Derry and Phil wrote it.
Man, Derry
But-
and Phil.
Yeah, Phil Madera is one of my favorite songwriters. We don't feature a lot of his songs on here, but we're going to be featuring more as we dig deeper into Kerosene Halo, which is something that we've had a lot of requests for. So I know we'll get to your request soon. And Phil contributed a lot to the last album we did together, and some of the best songs I've ever had the privilege of recording. He did a lot of collaboration with different people, and we'll be shouting those people out. But now we're going to get to one of my favorite songwriters who we've been honoring and featuring on this show for the last several weeks, Terry Taylor. The thing that Gene Eugene I just want to say briefly that working with Gene, when he would sing a song, he would sing it in such a way that he ends up owning it in every way except the copyright. You know, it's kind of like when Chet Baker sang My Funny Valentine. It's like he owns that tune. You know, Sinatra had ones like that. Any great singer. And Gene had a way of making you believe that he wrote and embodied, lived the song. And this is one of those. He did, as far as I know, I don't follow these carefully, but Terry recently did a post where he said Gene brought him the music. And he said the music was evocative, that it was bringing to mind someone who'd been accused of a crime that they didn't commit. And that's the character in the tune. This is
this one.
long been one of my favorites, especially in light of what ultimately happened to Gene. You know, so many of the songs that he sang had this longing of another world about them, you know, someone about to check out and leave this place. And it's just kind of strange how that was what happened with him in an untimely way. And these songs now even have more meaning to me than they did when he first sang them. It's called The Last Testament of Angus Shane. Bruce, you played this with us on the tour.
In the morning they'll hang me for a crime I ain't done. I know I'm a sinner, but I never killed no one. Lord, be with my children and dear Sarah, my wife. Comfort their sorrow. Oh, I love them more than life. Oh, I've read the good book, found comfort and peace. I'll not fear, even though death is near. Still, I would do anything, I would give anything to go back home, home sweet home. I'm a ghost in a daydream, unfettered and free. Pass right through these fences, my sweet Sarah runs to me. Worked hard for a living, was honest but poor. I paid my debts, and I have few regrets. Still, I would give anything, I would do anything to see my home, home sweet home again. Again. Relatives and friends, false accused, whose last request were refused. They cry, I would do anything, I would give anything to see my home, home sweet home.
Yeah. Yep. That's a piece. Well, on that note, we're going to go to a time when, I got to see Bruce Springsteen about 5 rows from the front of the stage at my school at University of Santa Clara on the, I guess it was the Born to Run tour. I don't know. It was actually what it was he had some kind of skirmish with his manager and the manager blocked him from recording at the height of his newfound fame with Born to Run. He was blowing up. He was on the cover of Time and Newsweek. Wow. They were saying the future of rock and roll. I've seen the future of rock and roll. It's Bruce Springsteen, right? So he's just doing great. And all of a sudden his manager decides to start in and somehow must have had some kind of lawyer, blocked him from recording new music for 3 years, not just 6 months.
Wow.
Or, 3 years.
I didn't know about that at all.
Oh, it was heavy. And what it forced him to have to do, he kept writing. You know how he is. He writes just prolifically. He had already written the whole, Darkness on the Edge of Town album at the time I saw him, which I think was 1976. So he was already playing most of that on stage when I saw him. He would not release that album for another 2 to 2.5 years after I saw him do the whole thing on stage. So what he did was he went out and toured like a madman for 3 years. He said, all right, if I can't put the records out there, I'm going to bring it to the people. And in a way, by the time Darkness hit, then it just, kind of like Elvis going in the army, he just picked up where he left off. And when I first heard Born to Run, I didn't like it. I didn't like the sound of that husky voice he had. I just went, wow, he's good, but his singing's no good, And then, but I started listening to the production. It had that Phil Spector thing, that Righteous Brothers thing, Brian Wilson thing, and I'm going, there's something in that. And I bought the album and I just fell for it, man. It was just like, I get this now. His voice is okay. I can get with it. So after seeing him, I decided, man, how do I get any of this in, what I'm doing? I wasn't doing anything at the time. But when we started the scratch band and then eventually got to record, I had a friend I was writing with in San Jose, and he had this thing, he went. Look at me, like that. And it went, and I heard this, and it went on for like 10 minutes, and I hated it. I just hated it, but I couldn't stop listening to it. You ever have something like that? You guys relate to that, where someone either gives you a tape or maybe someone puts a record out and you're hating it, but there's something that keeps drawing you back? So eventually I sat down and just said, you know what, I'm going to turn this into something that I like. And I still don't like it, but it ended up becoming a thing that we did on our first album, with the whole production thing, with the Spector thing and the castanets, and you were telling me earlier today you thought Mark Proctor's drum performance
yeah. This is Mark Proctor.
Yeah, once again.
Great drum performance. Excellent.
And
really, really, really easy to listen to over and over. Great track.
Yeah, this is one of those
It's
tracks.
been a while. I remember it going by, but I didn't remember concentrating on it, and I've had a great time with it.
Now I hope I can. Okay, I think I can do it.
So,
yeah, it's just
1, 2, 1, 2.
Bum, ba, 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 bum, bum.
Today you may be young and free, but tomorrow's never guaranteed. What's 70 years compared to eternity? You say nobody's gonna run your life, but you could lose it any day or night. Where will you be when they turn out the lights? Look at me, look at someone who struggled for years. Look at me, look at someone who struggled. Are you gonna waste the same tears? Time is slipping away. This could be your last day. Hey, time is slipping away. You tell me that you don't got time, then you work and slave for every dime, just to get things you know that you one day either leave or leave behind. You say you don't believe in fairy tales, but you keep looking for the holy grail. The cup that you need is made out of thorns and nails. Oh yeah, look at me, look at someone with something that's real. You tell me, are you someone with something you know or something you feel? Time is slipping away. Heaven's holding open its gates. Don't hold back because you're afraid. Someone's helping you, someone's holding your hand today. What's gonna stand in your way? Time is slipping away. Heaven's holding open its gates. Don't hold back because you're afraid. Someone's holding you, someone's holding your hand today. What's gonna stand in your way?
Yeah.
Time is slipping away. Time is slipping away. Time is slipping away. Time is slipping
And I thought that was ambitious with the whole band. You know, Scratch Band used to play that.
Mark Proctor.
Mark Proctor.
I mean, I tried to do what I could. with it.
It was great, man. You know, that's back when we had Tootle playing that keyboard bass, so I could have Jan playing the Springsteen, you know, the big Dwayne Eddy parts.
Yeah, you know, if you'd have just had like a
I had 12-string, electric 6-string.
one of the little mallets.
Oh,
Ding, ding, ding,
well,
ding, ding, ding.
yeah.
You'd have had Born to Run.
yeah,
right
well,
there.
they had a glockenspiel, like a keyboard glockenspiel. That guy had
it's-
that.
okay.
Yeah, and he had this thing, and it was cool, man. Roy Batan, I think, was his name. I can't remember.
Awesome.
Well, this brings us to the hymn show portion of the show,
Yes.
and
And be sure to keep your eye out
Yep.
for the hymn show collection.
yeah, it's going to be great.
It's coming along quite well.
We
Any inquiries, just, you know, send them over to Doc. I think we're going to be putting that out on the Mezzo Music Ltd site.
yeah, and we'll let you know the more closer we get to it. And I think Mark Harmon might be joining us.
He, in fact, will be joining us. He has all the tracks.
He'll be playing bass. Who
Wilmington.
knows?
Yeah, he'll be
Who
playing some
knows
bass,
what
maybe
he
some
might
acoustic.
pick up? He might pick his banjo up. You know what I mean?
Man, that would be great.
Yeah, he took that with him. He should have left it
Yeah.
with us.
Clear that up.
That thing is pretty cool. First time I played banjo in my life was on a record, and it was his banjo.
Oh, wow.
Although I think he played, well, yeah, he played on at the beginning of the Lutheran hymn. I had him track four tracks of him playing, and I wanted it to sound like four, like, you know, guys in the back of an old church in the middle of Arkansas somewhere. So he did that.
Well, now he'll track like 4 guys in the middle of some house in North Carolina.
Right, that just got blown over by a
Somewhere.
hurricane.
Yes. I've checked his place out on Google Earth.
Is it cool?
Yeah, he's got some woods around his place. He's not far from the ocean.
Yeah, he always sends pictures of
He's
me on the
good.
beach. I think he's doing that to torment me.
He's good. Mark is good right now.
Yeah, man, he's living the good life. While we're burning up here in, 109 degree,
Gosh, no kidding. Yeah, 111
you know,
's
yeah,
going
we've
on.
got like Arizona temperatures going on right now.
Man. And I mean, then the air just cleared up from the fires.
I wouldn't say that. I think it's back to normal smog summer.
Yeah, I mean, but it was real bad.
It was so bad that it was unhealthy. All right. Well,
What do you got?
I'm gonna, while we're recording certain hymns, I want to perform ones that you are familiar with that we have released in one way or another. I'm gonna do a couple ones from the It's For You live album. That in many ways, what Bruce and I are doing now is a continuation of what that tour started, where Dave Lenhart I went out without a set list. All I had is a peachy folder full of lyrics. A lot of songs, they were just requests, and people would just ask for stuff that I had never played in my life, and I would just do it. And this was one of them. It's a Hank Williams tune. Hank didn't write it, but he recorded it as Luke the Drifter. He had a pseudonym that he used for gospel tunes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he did very well with it. And this was one of them. It has a recitation in the middle. My father used to play this for me. He had this record. I know you're a Hank Williams fan because wasn't that the first popular music you ever heard?
Second 45 I ever bought.
Yeah, what was it?
was
Kalijah?
Jambalaya.
Jambalaya, yeah. It's funny, that was one of my first records too. So that says a lot about how Bruce and I, have ended up, working together. It's like we cut our teeth on the same records, It's kind of weird, but...
What's
Beyond the sunset, oh blissful morning, when with our Savior heaven is begun, earth's toiling ended, oh glory dawning, beyond the sunset, when day is done. Should you go first and I remain to finish with a scroll, no less than shadows shall ever creep in to make this life seem droll. We've known so much of happiness, we've had our cup of joy, but memory is one gift of God that death cannot destroy. I want to know each step you take, that I may walk the same. For someday down that lonely road, you'll hear me call your name. Should you go first and I remain, one thing I'll have you do. Walk slowly down that long, long path, 'cause soon I'll follow you. In that fair homeland, we'll know no parting. Beyond the sunset, forevermore. Oh man.
That's quite a handle you had on that. Got a little. It seemed a little.
You lose your.
misshapen.
It's easy to lose your
It was
way.
a little misshapen.
Yeah, it's easy to lose your way.
Yeah.
And well, the original was twice as long. The recitation was. It starts with the
Well, it
recitation.
seemed, well,
I just truncated it because
well,
you
there
know
was some.
Well, you're a drifter.
I'm a drifter, man.
Yeah.
Luke the drifter. He would just drift through it. All right, let's do something that's a little bit more organized than that.
All right.
That was just setting up this next tune. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, in the 1980s, a group of guys came through our church we were working at called Ever Call Ready. It was Al Perkins, Chris Hillman from the Byrds, David Mansfield, who played in the Alpha Band, played with a lot of other people, and Jerry Sheff, who played with Elvis and the Doors. Wow. These guys did this. I know I'm leaving someone else out. I think Bernie Ledden from the Eagles was in it. Wow. And they came to our humble little studio and made this album. And I got to hear some tunes that I had never heard.
What were they called?
Ever Call Ready.
Ever Call Ready.
Kind of a strange little name, but they made a really one-off great bluegrass album.
Wow.
And
That's interesting.
you've never heard that?
It's a trove.
Oh, dude, if you haven't heard that,
I haven't sat and listened.
I will dig my vinyl out and digitize it and make a CD for you.
Digitize your.
I'm gonna
for me.
digitize. I'm gonna digitize it
For me.
for you.
All right, hit it.
This song is you're familiar with if you've got the It's For You album. A little quicker. Quickly the days that are numbered pass by. So quickly the days of God's judgment draws nigh. So heedless of danger we're living today. God's love and mercy we're throwing away. Men are so busy with worldly achievements. The mercies of Jesus they daily downtrod. God in his heaven, he must look down in pity on those who've so carelessly forgotten their God. Well, he warned of dangers that lie in their path, but they heed not his mercy, only kindle God's wrath. The pleasure of this world is their only care. For where you find pleasure, their hearts will be there. Men are so busy with worldly achievements. The mercies of Jesus they daily downtrod. God in his heaven, he must look down in pity on those
who've so carelessly forgotten their God. Well, he said that his kingdom was not of this world. So what is the profit of silver and gold? So cheap it will seem on that great judgment day, when fire and great heat will melt it away. Men are so busy with worldly achievement, the mercies of Jesus they daily downtrod. God is heaven, he must look down in pity on those who've so carelessly forgotten their God. On those who've so carelessly forgotten their God.
Okay,
Nice one.
that's a good one. Well,
Ever call ready?
ever call Galdong ready.
I think we're getting to one more, buddy.
We got the one more.
You want to do the
This is
do the recitation of the tip jar recitation.
Oh, the tip jar recitation. Yes, well, thank
tip
you.
jar recitation.
You guys have been very, very gracious and generous, and we would ask for more of that just because we need it. PayPal is Mike at 77s.com. If you look at your link on our in the window there, it's a longer link that will make it more immediate. Like you hit it and it literally says pay, and you just go boom like that if you have a PayPal account.
Chris is going to do it at the end.
Yeah, and Chris will do it at the end, and we have a robot that puts it in every so many minutes on the webcast that you're watching right now. You'll see it probably pop up any minute. Also for Venmo, which I think PayPal owns them. Isn't that
Really?
weird? Yeah, they have two companies. They compete against
my
each
gosh.
other. Venmo, it's at the @ you know, at Micro 77s, which is MICRO77S. And thank you again for your generosity. 22 weeks of this. My goodness.
Yeah, your support really makes a difference.
It does. I mean, we're not just doing this for money, but we are doing it for you. And we thank you for helping us out. So I'm going to do it. We're going to do a tune now by Charlie Patton, the great father of the Delta Blues. Long before Robert Johnson, long before Blind Willie Johnson, there was Robert Patton. No one knows if he was black or white. His life was a mystery, but he came up with some of the most profoundly astonishing, enduring works of the Delta Blues, and this is one of them that I recorded on my We're All Gonna Face the Rising Sun album. I did it in one take. I literally was watching a TV show, went in the bedroom with one of those little ball, snowball mics, plugged it into my computer, hit record, did it, and got back in time for the show to start.
Nice.
I'm going home, going home, going home, and I may never, never see you again. We're going home, going home, going home. Lord, I'll meet you on that other shore. I got his word, got his word, got his word. And if I never ever see you anymore, I got his word, got his word, got his word. Lord, I meet you on that other shore. I've got it right, got it right, got it right. And if I never, never see take my hand, take my hand, take my hand. And if I never ever see you again, we'll take a stand, take a stand, take a stand. Lord, I meet you on that other shore. I'm satisfied, satisfied, satisfied. And if I never, never see you again, I have a right, have a right, have a right. Lord, I meet you on that other shore. Well, fare ye well, fare ye well, fare ye well. And if I never, never see you again, well, fare ye well, fare ye well, fare ye well. Lord, I'll meet you on that other shore. I've been redeemed, been redeemed, been redeemed. And if I never, never see you again, I've been redeemed, been redeemed, been redeemed. Lord, I meet you on that other shore. Bruce Spencer, this is Doc Love. Until next time, so long.